G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So today, jumping into stage 27 of our SBR run-throughs, and that takes us to the Pure Saiyans stage. What I will say before we get going is there's a number of different teams that you could bring into this stage. There's definitely no set meta. I just do recommend having the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in there for his stunning and his tanking. So have gone with a Super Saiyan God friend. And that's only because I couldn't find any Fizz transforming or blue Evos as friend, and I didn't want to take in um, the base friend that you can get given. So that's the only reasoning behind this. I wouldn't recommend bringing them in, but we'll start off with this anyway, and we'll see how we go. So we'll just pop the usual Icarus to start us off. We'll get that off, and we'll just completely go after Dokkan to start off, I think. So the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and his Fizz Goku counterpart, both very handy for this stage, as they're nuking, they're changing orbs, you're going to get a lot of healing off them, and they're stacking their defense. So if you can get them a lot of orbs, they're going to tank really nicely, they're going to heal you up. So they're definitely a unit that you should consider bringing in. They do, and they link up really well together. So I do wish mine were linked level 10, but I haven't got around to completely finishing them off yet. As you're about to witness, we only got about 70k health. Honestly, I'm used to a bit more than that. So we'll continue going after Goten, and then we'll try to get that stun with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta at the end there. So 2 million, it's pretty good. And then he's only going to get better as he stacks. So if you do pull these units, go full additional. They'll build up crazy attack and defense stats really quickly. In the Legend Goku event, they're crazy. You get to that final stage with that Fizz type advantage and you pound through MUI. So the other advantage that we do get from bringing a Godku leader rather than one of those Vegetas is there we go, more healing for us, which is going to lead me to taking, we'll take the int off rotation just due to the fact that my Gogeta is fully rainbowed with full link level 10s. So anytime you keep him on rotation, it's going to be perfect. But there we go, 1.6, and we should hopefully finish off Goten. But as I was saying with that Vegeta and his Goku Blue counterpart, going additionals, and it is honestly outrageous how quickly you will power through that Goku event with them. And they really help in these SBRs getting off your Dokkan attack too. So just another, this could hurt. Type disadvantage, 300k. So the only thing with bringing those two is that our attack stat isn't as high as it could be. It doesn't link too badly. So if we'd brought two Pure Saiyan LRs, we could have ended up with close to 600k, depending on who you bring and your leaders. But I just feel these two Super Saiyan Blues add crazy value to your team. So hopefully we get the dodge with Godku, because we don't want to take that type disadvantage hit here. And we also don't want to pop another item before the next. Dang. Anyways, can't win them all. So we'll move on. Got the additional. My transforming Vegeta is rainbowed, so did go full additional with him. And we'll get the finish off here. Just take that because we want to give all of those strong orbs to Vegeta. Even though it was only a 10k heal, it did fill up our Dokkan meter. And with how quickly these Super Saiyan Blues fill up our Dokkan meter, I don't think you really have to worry about saving up for that last stage. So we'll go like that. Going to be really banking on Godku's dodging in that last slot. We get a bit of healing off there, and we'll pop an Icarus just in case he doesn't dodge for us. But fingers crossed. We'll just give him those 3. So the other good thing about this team is you've got this Int Vegito and his counterpart, the Gogeta. So when you do get down to that health condition, you get your transformation, and that just saves you an item. So that's just very, I guess, underappreciated ability that everyone has of that Gogeta and Vegito. Can be the difference between life and death. I will make a video on the new Extreme SBR. I have been able to finish a couple of them, but really found taking Intcell into the Extreme, that was the attack we needed to dodge, and we need to dodge this one as well. But yeah, taking dual wield Intcells in was a great tactic because it allowed us to get off that heal really quickly. So what was I? Basically, I think it was nearly 1 item per stage on that int SPR, just because we were getting the double heals off the 2 cells each time, because that extreme SBRs hits very hard. We'll make these videos soon. I just want to finish off a few more of them, but yeah, trust me, if you're in there struggling with extreme SBR, you're not going to be the only person, because they're definitely the hardest event in the game. So there we go. Unfortunately, we're going to get off our Dokkan attack here, so may as well. I think we will. Yeah, there it is. So will be interesting to see what attack stat we do actually put out here, because did get Goku a fair few orbs. Duo that I was contemplating bringing was the new strong Goku and Vegeta that turned into Vegito, and bringing them with the new Angel Vegeta, because they're going to work crazily together, and then that Vegeta's attack stats are going to be wild. So that was definitely on the cards, and you've got the damage reduction with strong Goku and Vegeta. But I thought we'd just go with a safe team that I know we will power through this with. So here we are. The Super Saiyan 4s, 2 other very good options that nearly everyone will have. So they, as long as you don't have them in that first slot, they're going to tank well if you can get off that 18 key super, because they're going to greatly raise their attack and defense. So, but yeah, you've got to remember that you can't, unless you're not getting attacked in that first slot, which I'd be very impressed if you weren't. You really can't have them there, because their defense is pretty low before you get off that super or ultimate. So here we go into the last battle. We've got type advantage on the int here. Guess we'll go like that. We'll switch that up like that. I think will work better. And we'll just even out the damage there. We'll pop a Whis, and we'll just get off that super attack for the transforming Vegeta. Now you do want him supering as much as possible, because he raises his defense on super, where that type disadvantage really hurts us there. That's where an AGL, this is where an AGL unit would have come in very handy. That's why it's always good to diversify your teams in terms of what type units you're going to bring in. But look, it's done alright for us so far, so we'll just can't complain about how we're going here. So there we go, nice tanking apart from the supers. But we do have that Icarus active as well. So a few... This is hard because I don't really want to take Gogeta off rotation, but it is nice to go for a stun with Super Saiyan 3. So we might just go, obviously going back to that with that, and then we'll go for the stun on the Vegeta Jr. and we'll see how we go. As I've said before, you do want to keep Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, sorry, on rotation, but when the attacks are so heavily at the end like they are on this, it is hard to not chuck him there and just know that he's going to wear all that damage in double digits. Even if he cops a super here, he's going to be hit for what, probably under 30k, especially with an Icarus active. So not that we needed that. We might go like that. Probably could have gone down the middle, but did want to use those orbs to connect up for the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And then I guess we'll just, yeah, we'll save the items and we'll just go like that. So 10k actually does hurt. Probably could have activated an Android 8 and just played it really safe, but we'll, unless we cop a massive super here, we should be fine. Oh, we will be fine. So hopefully we get the, as always, you want the additionals here from Goku Blue. Nope. But he has stacked his defense, so he should tank this pretty well. 90k, it's probably a bit more than I expected really, but it is harder to stack up that defense in these SBR runs compared to something like the Legend Goku event. So that's what we like to see there. Get off. Yeah, there we go. We've got a few links there for Gogeta. But that's a big heal right there. Wow, those orbs are so close yet so far away. And I'm really contemplating doing that. But I will not. I'll save them for next rotation for Fizz, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Should have changed Gogeta across to be attacking Goku Jr. there. Would have been the smart thing to do, but wasn't paying attention. But there we go. There's our additionals. So we're going to stack defense, and Vegeta will tank really well here, even if he does get hit with these supers, which we didn't. So we don't mind that. Only thing is we don't want, well, we got the crit, so we got lucky. We don't want transforming Vegeta here getting whacked with type disadvantage supers, which Dokkan was kind. So that's awesome. We'll switch that around. We'll get off. Big bit of healing, not that we need it because we're full health, but we'll go there. We'll do that. We won't worry about getting off his super. As good as that stun is, I do prefer to save those orbs for my bigger hitters, and especially if can get a transformation on them from, if we can change those orbs to tech for Vegeta next rotation, get a full cycle for him, he'll whack crazy hard. Additional would have been nice from Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta there because we would have got the finish on Goku Jr. Oh, not quite, but still this puts us in very good stead because we're going to finish off Goku Jr. there, then we're going to whack Vegeta Jr. pretty hard there, and I will I'll just go like that because I don't think we'll finish Vegeta Junior this rotation, but we will get all of those orbs into Super Saiyan Blue Goku next rotation, so we'll recover any attack that we might, any health that we might lose here, and then we'll get the finish off next rotation. So a bit of damage there. Watch another transformation from Vegeta. And here we go. So we'll get off that heal, get off the 18 key there, and there we go. So this will be the last rotation. Couple of somewhat worrying moments in the video, but we didn't pop off any of our fusion transformations, so it wasn't too bad. Used a couple of items. You could push this to do this as a no item run. As I've said before, I just use items to make this tutorials for people doing the event for their first time, trying to get that finish. But there we go, guys. All done and dusted. Hope you're all able to get some hints and tips from the video. Gives you some ideas on teams and lineups that you could bring into this event. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. And thanks for watching.